this. Alright. Should be able to hear me now. This? Ah, there we go. Yeah, it works, I could just mute like this. On. Let's try this again. Tab into the geometry dash. Make sure it's actually working. Okay, yeah, it's working. So now I should be able to just do this to talk to the chat. That should be nifty. Alright, that was stupid. Oh, it's been on the whole time. Oh my god. I haven't sort of checked this for a little bit. What the hell's going on? Just... No, still talking about ice cream, bro. Okay. What the? Make sure this. All right. I don't think there's audio delay though. It's probably just. Oh Jesus! Why are you still talking about ice cream, bro? Oh my god! There, I just did. I just did. I completely forgot to do that, dude. I'm in like such a rush. I'm not even remembering to like put go % in the description and shit. But yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna answer this. Full memory. I think I mean full recall, dude. Might want to charge your phone back up again, bro. Oh, dude, that was so close to getting past the duos, man. Ah, oh my god. Oh god. I was like 1 second away, dude. I was 1 second away. That part sucks, though. It's not good. I don't like it. Oh my gosh, dude. I really thought I had that one too. I got past all the worst parts of the ship duel. Bro. Who the hell did that? Bro, I did, alright. We're gonna have to, let me see. Oh, no, the time now. Okay. Yeah, this isn't a level request stream. Okay, yeah, you're right. And if I was doing level requests, I would specifically say, oh, I'm doing level requests, but that's not in the title. Okay. Yeah. So that happened, I guess. That kind of sucks. I really thought I had that one. What? All right, I need to stop. I actually... Oh my god! Of course, of course, of course. It's always those attempts in practice, dude. Only when I'm in practice I do that stuff. Never when I'm in normal mode, man. I swear. It's so dumb. That is ridiculous, honestly. I know this is logic I don't understand, man. Every single time. There's just no explanation for it. I usually go for one of these runs at least every single day I play this level, so I need to do that now. Because I only got a 61 from here, and it doesn't really count. I'll leave my clicks on for a little bit while I talk, because I don't think I fully said what I was going to do. I think it's just 4 from here. It's the very end of the part. It gets really minty. Nope. Oh my god. I wasn't muted that time. I thought I was muted. No, I did that. I'm gonna go to my keybinds real quick. Settings. Where are we? Okay, yeah. I have it to this key right now. I think it'd be a lot better if I just set it to page down, but I'm gonna try this push to talk thing first. Whenever I tested this when I was not streaming, I hit OK, and then it's not working. Like, it's not doing what it's supposed to. So it doesn't work. I have to use the other setting instead, which is mute and unmute. So we'll try, I'll just try page down first. That button's really far away from everything I use on the keyboard, so should be fine. Wait, I might have done something wrong. Hold on. Don't OK and apply to the same thing though? They do the exact same. I don't understand. Hold on. Apply. Okay. Now try it. What is this? This hotkey is shared by one or more other actions. What action? Oh. I never put that there. What? What? This is so dumb. Okay, what? Get rid of this. Because I wouldn't put a keybind for that setting. Okay, now try it. No, I don't even think it's working. It's so stupid. What about push to mute? Wait, then why is this here too? I didn't do that. It changed itself automatically. Okay, now when I press it, what happens? It's so confusing. I mean, I should try this other setting then. Push to mute. Apply it first, actually. No, I don't think it's doing anything. And I can't, oh my god. And no. That is stupid. Why would you put a setting that doesn't even work? That is ridiculous, man. Come on. 31 versions of OBS and you can't fix this, dude? That's disappointing. Really disappointing, man. Whatever. We'll just do this instead. Or I could try the square bracket thing, though. I like that one more. Because of different keys. Okay, and then do that. Now I press those. Oh. Okay! Are you kidding me? What? Come on. Dude. How old a version though? It's 31.1.2. Wait. What is What's the latest version? Let me see. Is this not even... I can't even press... No, it is 31.1.2. What the hell? Released July 28th. That's the latest version. This stuff makes no sense, dudes. Well, I can just press the button on my microphone too to mute myself as well if I wanted, but that overrides the recording thing. So if I do that, I'll have my clicks muted on the recording, which is not what I want. So yeah, let me just try one more time. Make sure it's actually broken. No, it really is. Does it have to be the same key? Apply. Okay, what? That's the whole point. I'm not even picking any hotkeys for this button. For this setting. I'm not doing that. That's doing it by itself. What? Let me try the tilde key again. Apply. Alright. That's concerning. It was not working now. Maybe I have to hit OK. Oh! Okay, I see. I have to have the menu closed when I do it. So let me try this again one more time. With the menu closed. And also get rid of this. Why is this even here? Apply and then hit OK. So now it's... Okay. That's so dumb that you have to have the menu closed for these to... Okay, I figured it out. This is so stupid. But now I have to test the other settings too, because when I was putting this push to talk thing, it wasn't doing anything last time. But I don't remember I had the menu closed on when I did that, so let me try it again. Okay, and then hit OK. Yeah, no, it doesn't work regardless, unless I do... Doesn't work. I can't do that. Okay, so I think, in summary, these two push to mute, push to talk settings, they don't work. I have to use these mute and unmute buttons. Which is fine, but it's still a little disappointing. So I have to deal with it, I guess. Yeah. That's good. I'm just gonna leave it like that. This is so dumb. I don't want to do this anymore. Okay. You know what? I need to get some water. My arm hurts a little bit too. I've been tensing up a lot doing this, so I gotta like take it easy, man. But it's hard to do that, so. What was that? What was that, man? Actually, dude, I thought the water was gonna solve all my problems and we were gonna be okay, but no. It was a deceptive practice. God damn. It's good that I'm getting runs here, though. Like, it means I'm not completely washed. But, like, that still sucks. I'm this close to getting past the duels and I'm not making it. I find that quite disappointing, man. You know what? For what it is, I will have to take it. It's my first run past the duels. Fine. 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 And also the first go. Too bad it didn't last very long. It's always the first few clicks, dude. Every single one in this part is extremely precise, so I'm not very confident about practically all of the clicks in here. I just kind of hope that what I'm doing works, and that's really it. This part just, it does not hold back at all, dude. Again, every click, man. Except for maybe like a few that are like buffers and such, but besides that, a lot of the clicks are super precise. So, it's not something to be too pissed off about. It happens. Yeah. What are these? What do you mean? You're okay? Yeah, that has to go because this is just getting ridiculous. It has nothing to do with the game, dude. That's like Fortnite episode. He's got to keep updating it every single time there's some random person requests something that has nothing to do with the game, dude. First it was level request, now it's review request. What is even going on, bro? How the hell did the AR lead you to a misfire completion? I never did any of that. I don't know how you got there, man. The hell, dude? Also, Terraria is a pretty good game. I never play it though, but it looks good. I just don't know if I want to actually get into it. You hear the cars? Oh, yep, they're pretty loud. I figured. Oh god, dude. I don't understand why people are driving such fast cars in the street, bro. Like what are you doing? The streets are not meant for you to drive 150 miles per hour. Look for a race field, not the street, bro. Like, come on, what are you doing? Okay, kind of stupid death, but yeah, it's happened before, that one, actually. That's not gonna happen, bro. Why would any car run into somebody's house, dude? Oh, so that's a good idea, because looking at attempts is not very... I haven't actually been doing that with this level. I hardly look at my attempts. And the worst part is I've actually accidentally checked it. Like, naturally just checked my attempts. I'm just like, oh my god, why'd I do that? You know what I mean? And the worst part is that from all my accidental, like, attempt checks, I've never forgotten them. So I already know it's more than 10k right now. But I guess it's better than not, like, religiously checking your attempt count. 2k isn't that bad, though, actually. There will be car sounds next. Yeah, true. That comes and goes, those sounds, dude. Alright, I'm just gonna... No, they didn't come back. The cars didn't come back, bro. Yeah, no, they did not. If it did, I would hear it and I would like unmute and say, "Oh, the cars came back," but no, they did not. Because it just is. That's how I do. I got like 3 clicks further. Yeah! Wow, dude. Wow. Okay. I'm not doing too good with that part, honestly. I would practice it more, but like, watch. If I do that, I'm gonna like, get past that entire part in practice at like 5 attempts. Watch, 5 attempts, I swear. Because this just makes no sense, dude. Attempt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I guess not, but I still got decently far. What the hell are you talking about? What? That is the strangest sentence I've seen today, alright? Dude. I still want to try and get this in one. How? How? It's unbelievable, dudes! I can't ever get that to happen when I'm playing from the start, can I? Dude! Oh my god! The furthest I've ever gotten from 44 was like 70 something. That literally surpassed all of my records with that run. I gotta save that, dude. What the fuck? It literally felt like I was actually beating the level though. Like it genuinely felt like I was playing from the start. So I got really damn nervous, dude. It was 44 to 88. 44 to 88. 44 to 88. What? Actually, it's such a coincidence, dude. 44 to 88 are the same numbers. That is crazy. Dude. I don't know what to say to that. I really don't. I'm not going to practice it just to see how far I could have gotten if I didn't die there. I'm not even gonna bother. Hell no. Get me out of here. I'm not doing this, man. About the runs, though, I turned this off. Where is it? I disabled this when I was doing the ARG, and that I forgot to change. So where do I think it was like, what, 64? Yeah, 64. Apply 64. So now it should show up when I'm in test mode. Was it the wrong one? But actually, did I go into that one or did I use the other one? I have no idea which one I did. Doesn't matter though. Yeah, see, there it is. But it's incorrect because I'm using a public copy, so it just says 0%. That was the most random run ever. I don't know how I did that. I don't even know. No words. Oh, you can't even play verdant, man. You can get like 2%, but we ain't getting no reviews of that. I might actually upload that run as a progress video because that was really good. Holy crap! I don't even know what to say about that one. I'm still speechless. It was a bit of a shocker once I got to like 76 because, like, okay, I don't usually get here from 44, and then I got to 88. Like, I basically almost reached the final ship of the level, and I was like, no way is this happening. It would have been the funniest 2 runs connection of all time, though. Honestly. Because I play horribly with the ending of the level, dude. Like, before the final ship, I play horribly with that part. So that was a complete surprise. Oh, I think they're saying, like, who is going to make the thumbnail. I don't know. That's what I think. I mean, it's a good run. I might as well share it. Even though I'd rather prefer my 63 to 100 run be the run connector, but I still want to show that one too because it was actually kind of crazy how I did that. Well, a collab would be a good idea too, actually. Just like exchange pictures, I guess, and just use your own photo editing software. I don't know. John Flip. Oh God. I don't even know if I want to check the other attempts on this copy. It should be that high, right? Let's check it. Oh, 60, okay. Because I swear I opened this one on accident. Oh, no, I don't think I did. Oh, maybe I did because it's 036. Because why would it, yeah, why would it be so high up? I think I actually opened this one by accident. Yeah, but I don't use this copy for practice all the time, though. It doesn't even work the same way either because I think... Yeah, it still says 0% in the bottom right corner. So, either way, there really is no helpful indication for when the run's starting from. All you have is my test one. That's it. All right, what the hell? Well, it wouldn't be good if you're arguing and, you know, you're not gonna get anything done. Half of the picture would actually be interesting though. Like you have, like let's say 44 on one side and 88 on the other side. So it's like both people working on like different, I guess numbers. And you have like the dash connect the two between the two halves. That sounds actually really cool. I like that idea. Because wherever, I don't know. I mean, I could leave that up to choice, but when you have preferences or something. But oh yes, put the icon too. That's a cool idea as well. Hold on. Yeah, actually, I like that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to upload that run anyway. I could do it tomorrow. I could do it by the end of today. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much time I should give you. Okay, yeah, well, if that happens, that's your fault. I'm still trying to calm down from that. I can't even think properly on how to feel about that run. I wasn't even trying to go for that. 15 minutes to make the thumbnail. I mean, how much time would be ideal, you know? Like, I've made thumbnails in like hours. Because I've made some in like an hour or two, but I don't know. I don't put too much effort into it. Yeah, I use PaintNet all the time for my own thumbnails too. It's pretty helpful. Dude, the one I made for I'm trying to think which ones. The one I made for level review, that actually took me like an hour or two. I put effort into that. Like I cropped out so many like game assets just to make it. And it looks really good in return, but like, I don't know, it wasn't very efficient. Why is that sending twice, the hell? Dude, I don't know. I don't know what's up with your phone, bro. Or your YouTube. I have no clue. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, probably. I'm just kind of mindlessly just scrolling the leaderboards now. I don't even know what to do. Oh. Lag the hell? What, bro? Damn. Hold on. Also, I guess a Notes app is a good place to start when you want to like draw or make a thumbnail, but it's not exactly the most practical to use in long term. Like eventually you're gonna have to use something more advanced and, you know, something that's got more features for you to use than the Notes app did. Alright, I'm just gonna start playing a little bit. Here we go. Okay, that happened. I held too much on that one. But that was pretty good consistency. Like 3 attempt gap for that one, I think. I wasn't counting, but I think 3 attempt gap. Also, I have no idea what that one said, so I'm not even gonna bother worrying about it. Okay, wow! That always happens every day I play this level. Every day. That happens. Let's take a look at what happened. Let's take a look at what happened. Yeah. See, I barely even tried. I wasn't even close. I was not even close, dude. I can't tell if it's the red or the dark red that hit the spike, because the dark red is the rotation one. But yeah.